Yeah, we're good. So we can take a minute. Are you comfortable? Are you happy?
I'm really happy. Yeah? I'm excited.
You're good? You're not nervous? I don't think you're nervous. I think you're good.
I'm ready.
Let's fucking do this then.
Let's do an interview.
All right. Hola, boo. This is Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining my channel, Touching Corners. Today, I am doing another Finding Your Fab. And today's Finding Your Fab is going to be with the beautiful, amazing, attractive bombshell here that we got going on, Blamie Forret.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. So she is, actually, why don't you say it, because you say it way better.
South Florida Gay News Best 2019 Theme Night and Best Drag Queen.
Hello. Okay. So I have a superstar going on here in South Florida. She is growing. She is blowing up slowly but surely and getting it done. What I want to start with is, first of all, how we met. We met at a mutual friend's party. You were performing.
Yeah, and I was getting shitty too.
Yeah, we were doing. Trust me,
drinking a lot.
We were all having our cocktails that night and getting a little fun.
And then you were just like, let's exchange numbers. And she has a 203 number.
Oh, that's right.
Connecticut.
Yes.
And I was like, where the fuck are you from? And we're from each other's hometown. I live one town away.
Literally one town away.
But 5 minutes from the border.
Yep.
And Trumbull's just I hate my hometown. It's terrible. But yeah, Trumbull, Connecticut, it's awful. But yeah, we're from the same place.
That's right. Literally like a town away, and all of a sudden we're exchanging numbers and we're like, what? You're my neighbor? And we're here in South Florida, and I've been here for about 8 years, and you've been here for...
Today is my 3-year anniversary.
Oh my
living
God.
in Miami.
Cheers.
Yeah,
congratulations. 3-year anniversary. You survived and thrived. Let's talk about the outfit first. That's where I want to start first. And I want to talk about this outfit. You got ready particularly for this today. Well, no, you have an event after.
I have an event after, but I would have gotten ready for this regardless.
Oh,
yeah, of course I would have. Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the outfit. Like, what do you have going on here? How does it go from transforming from a male to a female impersonator? Is that how you would like to describe yourself?
Yeah, drag queen, female impersonator.
Drag queen, female impersonator?
Yeah, it takes a long time. It took me
About how long?
I've nailed it. Like on some days, I nailed it down to 2.5 hours, but normally 3 hours it takes.
3 hours?
Yes.
Girl, okay, so let's talk a little bit about, just because I'm enjoying, like, we're product queens and we like to, like, swap ideas about what we like for products. So tell me a little bit about what's going on the face.
Okay, so...
What products?
Ooh, oh my God. So I just bought 2 new palettes from Jeffree Star.
Hey, congratulations, Jeffree.
my first palettes from him too, and I love
Adding
Jeffree
to the
Star.
mansion.
Right? Oh God, I watched that video twice.
I did too.
I just love
they
him.
broke up though.
I know, I didn't watch that video.
Yeah, I did. It was
gonna break
rough.
my heart.
I watched part of it and I was like, I can't.
No.
Okay, so...
If you're watching this, Jeffree, I don't know. I love you and I'm sorry, but that house is so goddamn beautiful.
It is so dope.
And I have 2 of your palettes now. I have the Jawbreaker and the Blue Blood.
Okay.
And they're incredible.
Are they?
They're amazing, yeah. So I use the Jawbreaker to do my contour. Like I do cream contour first, but then when I set it, I use the Jawbreaker palette, which is great. Okay. And then I was thinking a blue look with a little bit of highlight on there, and this is all Blue Blood.
It's all Blue Blood. Okay.
Yeah, and then thanks to you, I got Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Palm. I think
and how do you like it?
I love it.
You love it?
It's my favorite thing to do.
Did it change your brow game?
Yes. And then I like do a little bit of. I have a Morphe palette with like a brow palette. So I'll like, if I want to go brown, I'll do brown, or if I want to stay like gray because I have a gray color, I'll keep it at that. These nails are from Walgreens. I just bought them today.
Yes, bitch, Walgreens. Give them a close-up of the nails.
Oh my God, they're so pretty. And they feel great.
Coral?
Yeah, coral.
Yeah, like a coral.
Yeah,
I love
they're
it.
super cute. Yeah.
Okay.
Lipsticks, Anastasia Beverly Hills as well.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, you went full in on Anastasia.
Yeah, I just love them now.
Do you know the shade? Do you remember?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's a matte. That's
a matte purple mauve.
It's beautiful.
And what do you have on the center here? You have a little highlight on the center?
Highlight from the Jawbreaker.
The Jawbreaker palette.
Yeah, just a little bit of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little something in the center. Give her a little pop.
Make it look 3D.
I love it. And what foundation you got going on?
Elf.
Yeah. Yes, bitch. Elf works.
Elf.
And let me tell you, it looks amazing. Like, y'all can't see it
really
close up, but it
Elf.
looks really good.
I love Elf.
It looks really good.
And the foundation's $5.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the amount of foundation I go through, it's nuts. So $5 foundation, I get it at Target on South Beach, and yeah,
You're good to go.
I've used Kryolan a couple times.
Okay.
Too.
I haven't tried their stuff yet.
It's just the foundation stick is $45 for one.
And if you do that every single night.
It goes so quick.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
So.
Okay.
We're going to use e.l.f. for now.
e.l.f. it is. Yeah. And this gorgeous.
This wig is from Webster Wigs. This wig was expensive.
Was it?
Yes, it was expensive. But their wigs, they're like one of my favorite people to buy wigs from.
Why is that?
They're just gorgeous.
Okay.
They're gorgeous. They last a really long time. Like the lace front doesn't... The lace front's great.
The lace front looks amazing. I had to double take to find the actual
I just
separation.
Love their lace front. And I just use Got To Be glue hairspray to just set it on there. I mean, it's easy. It's easy.
Amazing.
So I love them.
I love it. It looks fantastic. And you have this gorgeous, bright, colorful, amazing outfit, which is like...
This is from... I can't even pronounce the website, so I'm not even going to try.
All right.
Kokirity Clothing, I think it's...
If you know who that is, go ahead and send us a message and let us know what he's saying.
Or
send me a message, because I don't know.
I buy so much from them.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it.
Is it affordable?
Yeah, so they'll have like sales. So this dress was $10.
Get out!
And it's breathable. It's just easy. And they have these sales that go on where it's like you buy 3 dresses for like $15.
I love it.
And so this one particularly was $10, but I love them.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the color. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the brightness. That's
you
what I love.
Beautiful too.
Well, thank you. I just felt like I actually felt a little goth today, and so I went with like the skulls and the dark jeans, and I was like, I'm gonna keep it simple, and I love it because you're a stark contrast from like my goth to like bright and amazing. I see you got a little shimma on.
Oh yeah, just a little glitter.
I love it.
Yeah.
Just a little bot of glitter
just
from
a little, easy, just glitter.
Love it.
Whatever.
And the shades?
The
look?
Oh, I have no idea where
Well, you look like a pink pink beach Barbie. Sorry, it took me a minute to get it all out.
We're drinking, so
yeah. It's only my second glass of wine, but just
this
a little.
This is my first, but
there you go. So that's amazing. I love the look. You look fantastic. You always look good. You're always getting it. Like, you have the most amazing. She does a bingo night at Hotel Gathering, and it's every Thursday.
Every single Thursday.
Every Thursday, and you also do an event on Wednesdays.
Occasionally, I'll host a trivia night.
Trivia night on Wednesday.
I've hosted karaoke, but now that I'm assistant bar manager, I won't be doing that anymore. But Carla Corqueta hosts the karaoke on Mondays, and she's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, and then any event that they need me, I'm there. I'm just there.
I love it. You actually did a beautiful kind of like picture montage for Basil, which I loved. I saw it on Insta, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm feeling it. Did they do their own display, and then you went in and kind of like
put the
exclamation point?
Yeah, Art Gazel. They each room is a different art exhibit.
Wait, you called it Art Gazel, so they did Art Gazel for Art Basil.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
We have do our own thing there. Each room has a different artist in it, and it's their own exhibit.
Okay.
Which is freaking cool. And it's all queer art, gay art, all this amazing artwork for the LGBT community.
Hey.
And then I went in and I interviewed everybody. So
that's fantastic.
That's what you saw.
No wonder she's so good at this. I'm telling you.
I'm trying. I was a journalism major too.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was back in the day.
Do you want to share where you went to undergrad?
I went to Baruch in Manhattan.
Okay, girl. You were in Manhattan?
Yeah, I lived in New York City for 8 years.
For 8 years?
Oh yeah, so she doesn't know a lot about me.
I actually don't know the whole story.
Yeah, we're from the same hometown-ish, but we don't know a lot about each other.
No.
So this is fun.
This is like a getting to know.
Yeah, we're getting to know each other. Yeah, I lived in New York City for 8 years.
Okay. Yeah. And so you were there for undergrad, and then you stayed.
And then I stayed.
Okay.
Stayed there until 2000. Why can't I do math? 17, I guess, because it's my 3-year anniversary.
I do math terribly.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what brought you to Miami?
The weather.
The weather.
That only reason. I have 2 really, really, really good friends who I lived with in New York. They moved down here because one of them's from Miami originally. Came and visited them. I was looking for a change. I can't live in the Northeast anymore. You know how it is. The cold, it's dreary. Especially in New York City.
If you live there, congratulations.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Not for me anymore.
Not for me either. Not about that life.
Yeah, I came down here and it was just beautiful.
I love
And then it's affordable too. Like compared to New York, it's so affordable.
Well, that's funny that you say that because a lot of people think that Miami, South Florida is like super expensive, and it is. But actually, if you come from Connecticut or Manhattan,
it's cheaper. Yeah,
it's actually reasonable, like to come down here and live. Like my sister lives just outside of Connecticut in like a nice area, and to live there, like you're spending upwards of like $2,500 like to live there in like a 1-bedroom, and the taxes kill you.
The taxes
everything
are awful.
Like. You know, if you're a grown person, because some kids might be watching and they're like, what are taxes? Taxes are very expensive.
They're very expensive.
They're very
expensive.
They take
a big chunk of your paycheck.
Of your paycheck, yeah. For like and because Florida doesn't have a state income tax, so you get to keep that.
It's really nice.
It is very nice.
I enjoy it very much.
All right.
And it's
one of the things the Republicans did, right? No, I'm going to take that out.
They do nothing right. But I mean, that was pretty great.
That is pretty great.
Yeah.
Living in South Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, skip that.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so then you came to South Florida, and were you always doing drag? Is this something that you
No.
No. Well, when?
I started doing drag a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago?
Yeah.
And what was the impetus to have you start doing drag?
Okay, so we're going to dive in.
Dive in.
Here we go.
Let's share. Share with them.
This is going to be a weird story. I've never talked about this on camera.
Are you serious?
People know about it, but not a lot of people know about it.
I get the first tea.
This is my first time talking about it.
Okay.
In public, really. So, yeah.
Public.
So, I grew up in
Thank you
Connecticut.
for sharing.
I went to I grew up in a Roman Catholic household.
Okay.
Parents were not the smartest, open-mindedness people. Mm-hmm. I'm slurring here. Sorry, a little nervous. I never talked about this. So when I was 14, I came out as gay.
14.
And went right into conversion therapy for 5 years.
Stop.
Yeah. Jesus camps.
Oh my God, I just got chills. You actually went into conversion therapy?
For 5 years. I just recently found out that one of my conversion therapists, this was like one of the worst ones that I had, because I would actually have to go to like an away camp with this guy. There's a documentary I just found out called The Sunday Sessions. That was my
I didn't see that one.
Therapist.
Stop.
The exact one, the exact
I have like chills all over my body.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't see that.
Yeah, so conversion therapy for 5 years, it was...
And what is conversion therapy for those that don't know?
It's when you're trying to convert a gay person to straight. It's because
that's completely normal and easy.
And the therapists I had, none of them had licenses. None of them had like an actual license. So I had a total of 4 different therapists during the course of 5 years. One was actually in Manhattan, in the Fuse building on 7th Avenue and 33rd Street.
You're giving the whole deal. Okay.
I had him the shortest amount of time because he moved to Ohio for some reason.
Probably to come out and be gay and live with his boyfriend.
No, but real POS. Are we allowed to swear on this?
Oh yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Piece of shit.
Real piece of shit, yeah. He recently, 2 years ago, there was a marathon, 2 gay men crossed the finish line together and kissed each other. He hopped over the fence and beat the crap out of them.
Oh my God.
Got arrested. So that was one of my conversion therapists. The other 2, I would have to go to Baltimore to see them, and that was like an away thing. Like that was like hotel, and then really like gross, messed up stuff went on there. I believe 2 of the kids that I met there committed suicide the weekend.
Oh my God,
right after we went. Yeah, so not fun.
This just got real.
And then
shit, bitch.
And then I had my conversion therapist, the one I had the longest was in Connecticut. And so I would see him all throughout high school, and I would have to drive myself there, and I don't know why I got out of the car and went in, but and conversion therapists aren't cheap either. So
you paid for it, or your parents paid for it?
My parents paid for it, but they held that over my head my whole
if
I went to Baruch. It sounds fancy. It was in Manhattan, whatever. It was a city college. It was $4,000 a year.
Damn.
Okay, you know.
Okay, no, that's good. Bad. I mean,
but they hold that over my head. Like, we paid for your college. I'm like, yeah, but you also paid for conversion therapy for 5 years. So don't hold that debt over my head. You know, I wasn't in a lot of debt when I came out of college. I am now, though, but that's on my own. So I came out a second time when I was...
Wait, can I ask, I watched a movie that was on HBO recently with Russell Crowe and I forget who was the woman in it. I want to say it was... Keith Urban's wife, Nicole Kidman.
Oh.
What was the name of that movie?
I don't know, but I was on a flight, accidentally put that on because I can't watch those movies. Like I can't watch them.
It was
but if I'm a cheerleader, you know,
really,
I can't even watch that.
Really, yeah. It's too close to home.
It's just bad. Yeah, I had a lot of PTSD throughout my 20s. I'm turning 30 this year, and I think like this is like a nice new fresh decade, and I think like my PTSD is better, and like I don't have episodes as much. The last episode I had was maybe 2 years ago, which is really big because I would have episodes like once a day right after it.
Oh my God.
But I can't watch movies like that, and I put it on the flight by accident, and I was like, ooh, yeah.
Would you, I mean, you shut it off, but for the most part, would you say that it was kind of accurate? Because I saw it, and I was like, oh my God, this is horrific.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that like, the things that I went through, like, so first of all, you're not allowed to say gay, homosexual, conversion therapy, none of that. You say SSA treatment or SSA addiction, which is same-sex attraction addiction or same-sex attraction therapy. Or reparative therapy. They never say convergent therapy. Then you're not allowed to say gay, homosexual, and none of that stuff because it'll trigger your brain, so you're not allowed to do anything like that.
Oh my God.
You're not allowed to have any friends who are girls. That was another rule.
As a guy,
because it would bring out the femininity in me. So my parents would grill me who I was hanging out with in high school. My sophomore year of high school, I did not leave the house. Like I wasn't really, that's when it started. I wasn't really even allowed to like go out or do anything because they were so nervous of who I was hanging out with. And so I was only allowed to hang out with guys. But I would just lie. I'd be like, I'm going to go hang out with this and blah, blah, and I would hang out with whoever because it didn't matter.
Right.
I'm going to be gay.
Of course. So you were going, like, for 5 years, you're going to conversion therapy and you're like, I'm gay. I know I'm gay. So, was there a point where you were like, oh, maybe I'm not gay?
No, there was a point where I'm like, I am straight. And that lasted for about 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, where I was like, yeah, I'm straight. But I was like so like depressed and just, I can't explain it to you. Like what it feels like in the back of your head, you're gay, honey. Like look at those wrists. But you're just like going, and the weird thing was I came out in high school. So then I had this whole weird, everyone thought I was the gay kid, and now I'm not the gay kid anymore. And because I was I'm straight now. That was just a phase that I went through for 2 weeks freshman year. So that was confusing for people. And then my senior year, I had a huge crush on one of my best friends, and I didn't know how to deal with that properly at all. Because now if I like have a crush on a straight guy, I'm like, he's straight. There's more out
So your best
there.
friend was straight?
Yes.
Okay.
So that was a weird mind game because I didn't know how to handle my emotions. I didn't know, because in my head, I'm straight and then I have a crush on my friend and then there was no gay people around me and no one to talk to. So, yeah. It was pretty tough. I came out again at 19.
This is when you're in college?
Yes.
Okay.
I was in college, but I was home for the summer.
Okay.
And they had a regular therapist, come live with us for 5 days. And on the 5th day, they like sucked it out of me. Because this was a therapist to come and help the family out. It was to get me to come out again. That's what it was. And yeah, my parents didn't receive it well. And they kind of went through, they're also abusive narcissists. Like, that's another topic. But they just never owned up to anything. And they would constantly, like, all the trauma that I went through, they would always be like, well, you need to fix it. Like, we're fine. You need to deal with it, that sort of thing. I'm like, well, you caused this,
Yeah.
And you're not owning up to it, and you're not apologizing, and you're not accepting anything. So when I moved to Miami, I went through, I applied to Hotel Gathering and, a couple other places. And I was talking to them, like, regularly on the phone, and I don't hide stuff from them. So I told them, I applied to Hotel Gathering. Flipped out, like, totally flipped out, like, said horrible things about the establishment. And that was when I'm like, I'm 1,000 miles away. Bye. And I just changed my phone number, blocked them on everything, just got rid of them. Like, completely cut off all contact. My family. Yeah. All contact. And it was the best thing I could have done. Because my boyfriend he was even telling me, he's like, you try so hard to fix this relationship and they don't give anything back. He's like, I don't blame you for just cutting it all off. And it was the best decision. It's honestly, it's like toxic is toxic, and you can't help it. If you're in a toxic relationship, it's your family. It's a tough decision, but sometimes you got to cut the cord. And so that's what I did. Year and a half into cutting the cord, I was like, I want to be a freaking drag queen. I've wanted to do this my whole life. I wanted to do drag my whole life, but I could never do it because I was going through so much awful stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just went to Goodwill with my boyfriend one day. We bought a bunch of dresses that didn't fit me, and a year and a half later, here she is.
Blamie Forret was born.
She was born.
I love the name. And how did you choose Blamie Forret?
Oh God! So I'm gonna get in trouble, but she's probably not watching this. There was this girl that I went to high school with. She was so trashy, and she was just awful. She was just awful. Like, we couldn't leave her alone in like a club or anything. I went clubbing in high school. I had a fake ID and everything, but we would go clubbing, and like she just.
Where'd you go? Just curious, because I'm from that area.
New Haven.
Everywhere New Haven.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were the names?
Bear, Amberjacks.
Gotham.
Oh my God.
Center Street Lounge.
Yes, Center Street Cafe.
Yeah, they're gonna watch. If they're
I know.
They're ever
they're
watching,
like...
sorry, I would sneak in there all the time. I hopped the fence one time at Center Street in the back alley.
Oh my God, they had a gay night. Is that where you went? You went to the gay night.
Yeah.
And
the
Partners.
Gay nights were so fun. And Partners. I've never been to Partners, though.
You've never been to Partners?
No,
that's like the gay
I know.
spot in New Haven, Connecticut. All right, so the camera shut off real quick. I don't remember exactly where we left off. So, but you were talking about your boyfriend said that's a great idea. That's a great name.
He was like, why don't you do Blamie? And I was like, that's perfect. Like, it's such a trashy girl name. Like, yeah, that sounds great. And then we're like, let's make a pun out of it. And we came up with a bunch of different puns, and Blamie Forret just stuck. And then I'm very type A, so I automatically go to Instagram, Gmail, Facebook, everything, make sure that name is not taken. And I'm the only Blamie Forret in the entire world. So, and I don't have to use like an underscore, I don't have to use anything. So it's easy. Bought the domain name recently.
Hello, so don't try to get it.
Yeah, and that's where she came from.
Blamie Forret then was born.
She was born.
She was born.
She was born.
Amazing.
She actually was born
like a phoenix out of the ashes.
She was born in the Homestead Goodwill, actually. Yeah. That's where I first went and bought girl clothes.
Girl clothes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
June 1st, 2018, I think.
Oh my gosh.
I think was the date. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then I tried...
June 1st, 2018. So that's your birthday.
I guess so, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
So that would make you, what's your sign? Gemini.
Ooh,
right?
I love
June
Geminis.
1st, Gemini?
I really like Geminis.
I'm not so good at like that, but I think you might be a Gemini.
Yeah.
Blame me anyways.
I love Geminis.
All
I think
right.
it's probably a Gemini, actually. Because she's nuts. Ish.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then I taught myself my own makeup, which that sucks.
On YouTube?
Really hard. Yeah, on YouTube. Thank God for YouTube.
Yeah, I taught myself my own makeup on YouTube. Nobody taught me
It's
either.
the best.
Yeah, it is.
Really is the
best. Really is.
It's,
So who are the people you follow? For makeup? Jeffree Star,
I love Jeffree Star, but I love Cameron Michaels' makeup tutorials. Miss Cracker's makeup tutorials are just so good. Her makeup is just so beautiful.
Miss Cracker, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Miss Envy Peru, I think her name is. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Nikki Tutorials, I love.
Who just came out as trans.
Right.
What the hell? Amazing.
I know.
Because somebody freaking blackmailed her.
Yeah, that person can go walk into traffic.
Exactly, basically.
But I love her makeup tutorials.
I love her too.
Oh,
she's
God.
So amazing.
She's just
That's
amazing.
why she's like one of the top YouTube influencers. Like,
she's just amazing.
She deserves it. She's amazing. And she's 6'2", just like me. So, hey, girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
How tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
6 foot even?
Even.
Okay. Yes. And now with these heels, like, I would like, can you, like, do some sort of acrobatics to show them these shoes? Like, they are freaking, hello, girl.
These were $40 on Amazon.
Stop.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they're really inexpensive. I don't know the name, though.
I love them. I mean, I don't usually wear high heels, but when I do, I try to get comfortable ones.
They fucking hurt. They really do.
Basically.
Yeah, and these scabs are healing recently.
What happened?
I always fall in heels. At the end of the night.
Some way or another.
I was walking home from Twist to my apartment, which is that is a 25-minute walk. It's not in these heels.
Oh my
and
God.
I fell probably 6 or 7 times.
Girl.
And just the alcohol in my blood, it just...
If you carry a purse, which you do today, you need to put some of those little slippers in there so that when you decide to do your next half marathon from Twist to your apartment, you can put those little slippers on and then walk. That's a little girl tip for you.
Yeah. No, you're right.
FYI.
I just want to be like... I just want to be like tough. I'm like, I can do it. I can walk, but it's like literally a freaking mile away from my apartment. So,
don't do it. Bad idea. And tonight, what do you have planned for tonight? Tonight's Thursday. Bingo night.
9. And then I'm just gonna see how it goes. One of my favorite places to go after bingo is Shelly Novak's karaoke night at Kill Your Idol. Have you ever been there?
I have
not. I love Shelly Novak so much.
Okay.
She's so great.
All right, I have to check it out.
Yeah. Oh, she's wonderful.
And Kill Your Idol goes until like super late, right?
Yeah, typically? I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm really not too sure, but yeah.
I've been there, I think, at 5 o'clock in the morning. They have pool tables in like in the back or something like that. Yeah.
On the second.
I mean, that was when I used to hang out a lot. I used to live in South Beach, like on
Where?
12th. I used to live on 12th in Euclid, and I used to live on 16th and Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
Girl, like I was like there, like literally me and Albert. You met my friend Albert.
Yeah.
We used to be like out on like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That's how my life is right now. Those are my days off. I love going out on Tuesday nights.
Really?
Yeah, Tuesday nights
Turn
are
it
my
up
favorite.
On a Tuesday.
Last night I went out to the Abbey, which is this.
The Abbey's the little bar right next to.
Abbey.
It's on 16th and I don't know. It
Blamie,
was like one over from Jefferson.
Blamie got semi-banned from the Abbey.
Stop.
For a little bit. Yeah.
And the Blamie's like a little hole in the Abbey. The Abbey. The Blamie's a little hole in the wall. Hey.
Yeah.
No, the Abbey's a little hole in the wall right next to.
To get banned from Abbey, you have to. It's pretty
you got to do a lot.
No, I was so stupid.
Girl.
And honestly, like. I was so wrong, and this I haven't been this bad at all.
Sorry, Abby.
But I'm allowed back in there.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, they liked me. Yeah,
okay.
It's fine. I apologize. What happened was
what happened was
I was going drinking with Parker, who used to be the bartender at Gatorade. He lives in San Diego now, and I love you, Parker. And he put on Candy Shop by 50 Cent, which is my kryptonite.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
There's these booths with wooden tables.
Yes!
And I start walking from each booth to the next like an idiot. Like a
I wish I would have been there that night.
Asshole.
Oh my God.
I'm like a bar manager at freaking Gatorade right now, and like I shouldn't be doing this stuff. It's so messed up. I slip at one point, fall on the table, it cracks in half.
The wooden table cracks in half.
And then all these glasses fall out and shatter all over the floor, and I'm just laying on this broken table with all this shattered glass everywhere. And so my response is just shock, and I'm mortified, and I'm like, I'm that person that everyone hates at the bar. The bartenders come over and start yelling, and the thing about the gathering is they're so protective of one another, especially me. They start screaming back at the bartenders, like, it was already broken. Like, no, it wasn't. And they're yelling, and we're yelling.
The table was already broken.
As everyone's, like, getting in an argument, I go to the bar and order another PBR.
Oh, my God. Which is your drink of choice?
Which is my drink. That is my drink. And I just...
That's a little basic. Like, why PBR?
So, in New York, it's the cheapest thing to drink.
It still is.
And I developed a liking to it. Because that's all I could afford. And now I love it.
Okay.
I have a PBR dress, too.
Oh, my gosh. I actually really like PBR because it is the cheapest thing and I love it. But doesn't it give you headaches? Like, it gives me headaches.
No, I'm fine. So, what I've been doing lately, because I have a drinking problem, I just go to CVS at the end of the night, buy, like, 3 Pedialites.
Okay.
The big ones.
Okay.
And I drink those things before I go to bed. And I wake up feeling great. I feel fine. Yeah. Pedialyte.
Note to self. I'm going to write that one down. All right.
It's a lifesaver.
Lifesaver. Pedialyte, not Gatorade.
No. Because Pedialyte has like electrolytes and like salt in it. I think it's what babies drink when they're dehydrated. Yeah. So perfect.
What flavor?
It's whatever.
Whatever's available.
Whatever's closest.
Okay.
Because I'm usually in heels. And anytime I drink, I'm usually...
And then half a mile walk home, you don't want to add extra mileage to it. The mile and a half, the half marathon.
No, you don't.
No.
So that's what I do.
So what is now in store for Blamie Forret? Like, what are your goals for the future?
Goal-wise, I love rapping, and I actually have written some rap songs. And
bitch, no.
We'll
really?
see how that goes. I mean, why not?
Yes!
I'm at the point where it's like...
Abso-freaking-lutely.
I went on a whim and like just started doing drag. I'm like, life's too short. If you want to do something, just do it. Like, it doesn't matter if you're good at it, bad at it. If you work at it, you'll probably be good at it.
Yes.
And the money will come if you're passionate about it. And I'm in so much debt, and I don't care because I'm really doing what I love.
You're doing what you love.
Yeah.
And that's what's important. It's about finding your passion, and actually that is one of the keystones of my channel. It's one of the things, I mean, I started out doing makeup. We talked a little bit about like how I got into YouTube, but I started out doing makeup, and then it slowly just kind of turned into like, I always love people, and I love knowing people that are really themselves, because I feel like in life it's so hard to be yourself. Like, so many people just want to be just like everyone else. Whereas like I naturally fit out because I'm a 6'2" tall woman. So, but when I see
beautiful 6'2" tall woman,
but it was hard for me growing up, and I kind of developed this little like kind of insecurity about it. But when I see people being who they genuinely are, and like finding their fabulousness, and like being and expressing their art in any shape, way, or form, I am gravitated towards that. Like, it took me like a month and a half to 2 months to get her,
and it was
to book her,
all
and
my
it was
fault.
no, it wasn't. It was my fault too, because I think I had also one thing too. I canceled once because I had something.
But we had something lined up.
Yes.
And I won the Best Drag Queen and Theme Night award, and I got hammered that night, and I woke up and I'm like, I can't even.
It's okay.
I can't even walk right now.
That's okay. Like, I'm telling you, it's because she's so fabulous and popular, and like I had.
But we did it.
Nevertheless, I had to get you, and I was like, I have to talk to her, and I have to say that now, having talked to you and gotten to know more of your story, I mean, I could have waited a year for you to hear your story.
Stop.
Honestly, it has been amazing, and I've learned so much from you, and I knew like that we had something, and that there was like some sort of a connection, and that like, I don't know, your vibe that comes off of you, perhaps because of everything that you've been through, like, it radiates happiness, and you radiate amazingness, and just
it's practice.
It is practice
to be happy.
It is practice to be happy.
Every day.
I don't think people know that. Like, sometimes it takes work to be happy for some people.
You have to be very aware of any negative thoughts coming through your head, and you need to just shut them down.
Shut them the fuck down.
And it takes a long time, but I've worked on that for a very long time.
So, rapper, drag queen, survivor, and fabulosity is how I would describe Blamie right now.
Thank you.
And I am so grateful to have gotten to know you.
And if you ever want to do a round two.
And girl, like, there is no doubt, like, we are going to be doing a round two. Like, I have 100% like that this is going to happen.
There's a lot more.
There is. You know what? I could also like we'll do a round two, and then maybe we can get you like, what is it, in your natural habitat?
What would I do?
I don't know. Find you wherever you are, like in your
naked,
in full drag. That would be amazing. You're like, hi, we're catching Blamie in her natural habitat.
Oh, hi everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, be careful, she bites. You know?
Just like a shark at Oliver. Oh my God! The only death to ever happen in the Miami area due to a shark was at Oliver, and it was a gay man.
I shouldn't laugh about that.
I was at a dinner party yesterday.
For real?
They told me that. Yeah.
I'm gonna Google this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google this information.
Google. I don't know.
Let's Google away.
That's just what I heard last night. So there are sharks over there.
Wow.
But I love sharks. I really do.
Have you ever swam with the dolphins?
No, I've swam with sharks though. I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where?
Here. I was down in Palmetto Bay, and I don't know if there was like. I don't know what was going on that day, but I was snorkeling in the water there, which there's signs everywhere that say caution crocodiles, like everywhere. And I'm snorkeling in this freaking water because I'm an idiot. And I got my Florida badge that day. And there's sharks everywhere, but they're like those like sand reef sharks that are like scary. Oh, another thing was I was a competitive swimmer for 16 years. And
oh my God.
I swam across Long Island Sound 7 times.
Bitch, who the fuck are you? Yeah. And why don't you have like some sort of like commemorative Medal of Honor or something
just so
like
much
that?
stuff.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, I swam across it 7 times, so I'm used to
7 times you swam across Long Island Sound.
Not at one time, but 7 different times.
Times.
Yeah. And I'm used to swimming with sharks and seeing sharks
so
and
cold
stuff.
Long Island.
It was in August every time, so it was fine. But I had to do a photo shoot one time and for that swim, and they scheduled it in November.
Ugh.
And I had to swim in Long Island Sound in November. They gave us wetsuits or dry suits. I don't know which one.
Yeah, wetsuits.
But it was still freezing. I mean, my face was just numb. It was awful.
Competitive swimmer, congratulations.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, who are you?
Mm-hmm. I was all FCAC, all Connecticut Post.
FCAC, I remember that.
All state.
Stop.
In backstroke, yeah.
Bitch!
Yeah.
Cheers
back
to
in the
that.
day. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So you're also an athlete besides being an amazing drag queen.
I give a lot of my drive and determination up to being an athlete.
Okay.
You learn a lot being an athlete.
You do. You absolutely do.
What did you do? What, you were...
I did softball, I did cross country, I did basketball, I did crew,
Oof.
I did... God, what didn't I? I didn't do volleyball. Everybody asked me, did you play volleyball? That's one thing I never played, volleyball. I think.
Oh, because you're tall?
Yeah, because I'm tall. Everybody always asks me, oh, are you tall? You had to play volleyball. I'm like, no.
I was really like, softball makes sense.
Yeah, and when they asked me if I played basketball, I literally played for like one semester, half of the semester.
Yeah.
I was like,
But you learn a lot being an athlete.
You do.
You really do.
You really do.
You really do. And then I swam at Southern Connecticut.
16 years. Really?
I went there for a year and I swam there.
Okay. I know so many people that went to Southern Connecticut.
Well, that's
awesome.
where everyone goes.
Everyone goes. I know.
Like everyone goes there. But they were considered Division 2, but it was technically Division 1.
Yeah.
That was a
they're
bitch,
really
and
good.
I quit after 2 months.
Really?
I was nuts. Yeah, we practiced 40 hours a week.
40 hours a week in addition to your regular school.
Let me tell you, Tim Quill, that's illegal, and you know it. Seriously. Because when I quit, he was like, we don't practice 40 hours a week. I'm like, I do the math. It's 40 hours a week, you know? Yeah, it was nuts. I was failing all my classes. It was terrible, yeah.
That's exhausting.
Yeah. And then I quit, and then I made the dean's list because I went to every professor. I'm like, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I quit. I'm going to do better.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have an amazing story, and I really thank you for sharing it with YouTube and me. No, absolutely. You are amazing, and we will definitely do a round 2.
I would love that.
And she has to get to her event tonight, so I don't want to keep her here much longer. But thank you so much for doing this with me.
No, thank you. Really, honestly, thank you for having me here. This is so fun.
It is my pleasure, and we definitely need to get together again soon.
Yeah.
Outside of the interview process.
Inside, whatever.
However we do this, it's going to happen. Well, thank you.
Oh my God, no, this was so fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've gotten a lot out of this video. I know I definitely have learned so much about this amazing woman. And like I said, the process is about finding your fabulousness. Life is hard, and we try to smile through it every day. We try to find the happiness in life every day, and this is literally sunshine coming at you and showing you happiness and how she got there. And I'm sure there's so much more to how you got there and what you've been through, but just what you've shared with us today has been inspirational and amazing. So thank you so much. And with that, unless there's something else that you want to say, I'm going to close out the video.
No, I'm super happy with how everything went. This was so fun.
Well, thank you. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you watching. If you sat all the way through it, because it is a long video, but it's totally worth it. And with that, I'm going to close out and say thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mwah.